Hey friends, welcome back to another episode of Gaming with Kohath. We're going to jump into a premiere draft with Strixhaven. I am Caleb, otherwise known as Kohath, and so looking forward to another game with you. Let's go ahead and jump into this queue, see if we can put ourselves together a good little deck and have some good fun. All right. That was a fast bit. Hopefully the servers are recovered after the arena opened. They were having some issues this weekend. All right. Let's see, we have Professor Symbology, which is a really good white card. Its potential to first pick it. I'll change our view here so you can see a bit better. Verdant Mastery, 6 mana. You can pay 4 if you want, and you put search your library after 4 basic land cards are revealed, and put one of them into your battlefield tapped under an opponent's control if the 4 was paid. Put 2 of them on the battlefield tapped under your control and the rest in your hand, and then shuffle. It's a very expensive ramp spell. I don't think that's really what I want. I think Symbology here is our best pick. Other notable pieces, Spiteful Squad is good. Pilgrim of the Ages is a fine card. Will in Denial, I would love to play in most decks. Star People is okay. It's not, it's a good common. It's a good common. We have the Sloth, which is fine. Stonebound Mentor, which is fine. Again, five toughness is really your key. That's what you want, but pretty happy with the Professor Symbology here. Following that up here, I don't think we pass Eliminate. There's a Mage Jewel here, which is fine. Eliminate just seems like a premium removal spell. Academic Dispute is okay. Emergent Sequence is fine. I'd play one of those. Samurai Spirit is okay. Historian I like. Pillager Warden is strong. Just that 5 toughness again is very helpful. Essence Infusion is good in the Witherbloom deck. Pop Quiz is a okay card. But here, I think we take Eliminate. We're not set in any direction. We're really wide open here, but we're going to take the cards that are best at this particular point. Such as here, Practical Research is very good. Negate is also solid. We're not going to get either one of these cards back. And Mental Masterpiece is another good one in the blue-red deck. With Pigment Storm as another removal spell, high-priced. Big Play is okay. Servant again, good in the black-green deck. We got the black-green removal spell. I haven't played as much as I'd like. I really love this color pairing, and this is a good sign in pick 3. So we'll take it. We'll see where it takes us. I'm okay going Grixis or Jeskai if need be. Here we're still finding good green cards coming around. Cram Session, Servant, Colony, Amplimancer, Mage Duel, Emergent Sequence. I would play any of those green cards. 4 mana, costs 3 less to cast if it targets a creature token. Gain control target creature until end of turn, until that creature gains 2/0 and gains haste on the turn. Interesting. Thrill of Possibility is fine. Serpentine Curve is pretty good. Let's stay open. Let's take the removal spell and see where it takes us. This is awkward. Very awkward start to our draft. Exile Permanent, they get a 3/2 back. It's good. Agonizing Remorse is good. Defend the Campus, good. Groff, Shredder, Specimens. Oh my goodness, I'm having a hard time here. I think we're going to take the Reduced Memory here. I think it's that solid of a removal spell. And it sits in my sideboard, which is really solid. Dueling Coach enters, put a 1/1 counter on target creature, pay 5, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control with a 1/1. Seems very good. Lash of Malice is also good. I would love to play it, but I think in this particular scenario, Dueling Coach is going to be better for me. Or up to 3 white cards here. White's feeling pretty good. I think we're going to take Lumimancer. I want there to be more N's in that word. Oh, boy. I think we take Duress. I play Elocution 1 of. It's expensive, but I play it. I also played Ingredient as well. I think Ingredient is my second choice here after Duress, but I think Duress is worth keeping. Gelectrode, MC, Foucault. Presidents Alan Gorge, Smashed, Zim, Sabute, Lilawat. Alright. Quite a table. Everyone's usernames are so funny. Where do people get their usernames from? How does it all work out? Alrighty. I don't think we have any bombs. I think white looks best in our deck at the moment, but we have no bombs. Haven't seen much red coming around that I'm super excited about in this practical research. I'm not sure that's going to work. Likewise, I haven't seen a ton of blue, so I don't know if that'll work. Our black is our second best color because we have 2 removal spells in it. And then, green with a removal spell. But I don't know. We'll kind of have to see where this takes us. Packs are piling up hair behind the president. Whirlwind Denial comes back to us. I'm really interested in the Spiteful Squad. I think it's going to be really strong in the deck. I wouldn't mind getting some Professor's Warnings in this deck either. I think it's really good. A good trick. Yeah. We're going to take the Spiteful Squad here. I think we're moving out of this place. Of course, like, both these cards are good, playable. We'll see what we get in pack 2, because that really could set a direction for us. We'll see what also comes around. As I'm not super set on anything, I'm happy to take the best card still. It just so happens the best card tends to be in our colors at the moment, so I think we're in the right spot. I want an Essence Infusion, I think. What's our curve looking like at the moment? Stacking up nicely. We need some 3s. 3s I found in this format pretty hard to draft. They're all really good. It just so happens that you split the 3-drop slot with everyone, basically. Here, a couple of really good black-green cards, which is interesting. I'm going to take the Deadly Brew here. It's the best card by a mile. I could splash into green for that card. It seems fine. Take the Amplemancer here. Remorse, I'd just play. I don't mind the way this is coming out. People are not in our colors. I'll play 1 Crushing Disappointment. It's not always good, but it's fine sometimes. Amplemancer's side. And here we go, Magma Opus. Reason to be in red and blue. I don't think we pass it. Even if Rise of Exodus is here, I don't think we get rid of this. I think it's going to be too good. Now we have to figure out what we're doing. Also, another great blue-red card. Okay. We're in a hard spot now, because we got a bunch of good white and black from the one direction, and a lot of good, well, so far, one good red and blue card from the left. Magma Opus is very, very balmy. Prismari Command, also very good. At this point, I don't know what I would do. Don't know. Like, the Snarl here looks really good in our deck. So what I can do with Snarls, I can end up splashing into white. And I think at this point, it looks like we're going to need to do something. And our white is good. This is a bit awkward because it is truly a double white card. But it is a very strong set. So we're going to go ahead and take the rare land here. Fury Calm Snarl. I like the art on these. I think that's super interesting. It's fun to look at, but it's just not good. And also, all the Snarls kind of look like they're in the air, some sort of, I don't know, it just doesn't look like land, to be honest. So, it is what it is, I suppose. Start from scratch, Spine, Maelstrom Use is, I mean, 4 mana, 2/4 flyers, good. Yeah, I mean, I think that's our pick, right? FumiFG is fine in the red-white deck. We're not really in that deck. Start from scratch is a decent enough lesson, but currently we're not looking at having great lessons. I'm also very open to being Grixis. I don't have to be in Jeskai. What I do know here is that Deadly Brew is probably out. Another reduced memory. Oh boy. I think that secures it a bit for me that I want to be in white. Do I take 3 of those? Holy smokes. I don't think so. I think we take letter here. I think we need the fixing, because I think we're a little bit awkward here. We might end up playing some of these removal spells off of our letter of acceptance. Reconstruct History is fine. Elemental Masterpiece. 3-drop Tome Shredder. I think we take Tome Shredder here. I do want one of these, but I think Tome Shredder is going to be better at this particular moment. Ouch. We get more cards on our board than we do in our main deck. That hurts. This could end up being a 5-color pile, who knows? I couldn't end up passing this mythic and then getting past the Prismari Command rare. It's just they're both too good of a card to pass up. So it's awkward, super awkward. Let's take the 2-drop here. I think I like it more in strategic at the moment. So I think we're pretty short on creatures, 6 to 3. We actually have more creatures than we do non-creatures, but we only have 1 learn card, which is good to see. Hmm. I'm in between Warden, Biblioplex, and Boots here. I think I want the Assistant at the moment. Well, we're going to take the Warden. I think we can get an Assistant later. And it should be fine. Take Make Your Mark. It's not the best. I like Bullfrog. I think it's pretty solid. And yep, we'll take an Effigy. It combos pretty well with some of the other red cards that we're looking at, and this white card here. Blue seems dry as a bone. Crescent Grip comes around to last pick. Alright. Harness Infinity, not the one I'm looking. Detention Vortex, not very good. Rutha, very good. Mortality Spear is great. Combat Professor is very playable. Yeah, I think Combat Professor would be my next pick. So we're going to go with Rutha here and continue to establish some really good red-blue ties. Swords is great. Also interesting enough, Mage Hunter's Onslaught, Professor's Warning. I do want some of those. Or, no, I don't. I'm not in black. Ha, just kidding. I would take more Tome Shredders. I would take Academic Disputes at this point, but can't pass up Swords. Duress Study Break seems really fantastic here. I would also, if we were in black, I'd play Lash, but of course, we're not in black, as I have to continue to remind myself. Serpentine Curve, I think, would be my next choice here. So Study Break seems fine. Gives us another learn capacity, which gives us 2 of our reduced memory, which we have both of in our board. Brainstorm, yeah. I would also be happy with Pledge Mage and Spellseer, another Lumimancer. Stonebounder's Familiar is fine. Inkling Summoning would be good. Um, the card draw here seems like it's going to be great for us. Divine Gambit is not a card we want. Uh, just recently watched Seth at Saffron Olive walk through some of what he was building with his deck, and it was so it was terrible. He had pain on his face every time he cast Divine Gambit against something because then the opponent would end up getting out just some massive things, and it just wasn't a good card. It is such a meme. If you haven't seen that, I recommend going over to MTG Goldfish and watching his Meme or Dream deck on Divine Gambit. It's worth a watch. It's very funny. Just watching Seth react and think through what he's doing and why and how he's regretting his choices in his life. It was very worthwhile. Mentor's Guidance here is the standalone best card in my opinion. For our deck anyway. I would take Pledge Mage, of course, for heavier in black or green. Archivist, I think, would be my number 2 here, followed by Lorehold. Honestly, I think we probably should need some more campuses, but this card draw is just as good as anything else, perhaps. Man, it feels bad seeing these black removal spells come around. Makes me really regret where we are. Like, just, it could be better. I'm going to take Reject here. Take a look at our deck here. It's looking okay. Gain 2 life, discard 2 cards, draw 3 cards. Nope. We're going to take Aerialist here. It looks good. I wouldn't mind. Well, I guess this is currently our deck. Interesting. 13 and 9 is our breakdown. Oh, no, we can take one more. I would take another Letter of Acceptance if it comes around. It's not the best card, but it does its work. Here, I'm not going to play any of these 3 cards. Not playing the Finishing Vortex. We're gonna rare draft. No one really wants the card, but maybe it'll be broken in a different format sometime. Happy to take it for later use. I don't even know if I already have 4. If I do, it's worth the gems. Here we get Pledge Mage or Teach by Example. I like Teach by Example. I think it really can get some people. It's the first card I pull if we find something else, but it's a fine card. I'm willing to play one of them, especially in a cheaper deck like we have. It makes it a little bit easier. If you're playing mono 6, 7 drops, it's not going to work. Which is Spectacle Mage, of course. It just isn't super strong in the format just because you don't want to play those big cards. I think you could build the right deck for it, though, and then be pretty sweet. I might play 6 lands even, or 16 lands. Wow, Lashmail is still coming around. Ouch. I'll put it in the deck. I don't think we'll play it, but it's there. We most certainly will not play it. We don't really have the pump spells for that. Test of Talents is very good. I would consider playing it. Alright, we got ourselves some gems, and now we get to take a look at our deck here. And our black is quite good. It hurts. As far as lessons go, we have the 2 reduced memory. That's all I've got. We are pretty heavy in white. I think it's right to have 5 here. Our top end is a lot more red-blue. Our early end is white. This is saying we need to pull 2 cards. What is it that we pull? I'm going to take Reject. I'm not as interested in Reject in the deck. And then, did I pull out the other card that I said I was going to pull? Yeah, Dragon's Approach. It's just not fantastic. I think Make Your Mark is going to be the other one I pull. And with that, I think we're looking at our deck here. Let me pull our lesson down for you so that you can see it here over on the side. And there we go. There's our deck. 40 cards with 2 lessons in our sideboard, and I think this deck can do some work. So we'll see if the mana works in our favor and see if we can get some good games in. Come back in just a moment with our deck list prepared on the side so we can keep track during the game, and see you on the other side. Okay, let's jump into game 1, shall we, with our Jeskai deck. I think I wrote Jeskai Opus. We certainly shifted gears there from our silver quill deck into Jeskai. In the end, I think it's still probably the right choice. I think those 2 cards are really powerful. It was disappointing to see black removal come around so late. But it is what it is, I suppose. Here we've got all 3 colors, which is really fantastic early on. Unfortunately, we have an 8-drop in hand. I'd rather draw that later. But I mean, we can play Spectral Mage on turn 3, which is pretty great with this hand. We are not going to show anything, just play it tapped. TBC 15, good luck and have fun. They lead on Swamp. Opponent plays an island for next piece. We're going to play an island next, and we will pass our turn. What's my Opus do? Discard Create a Treasure? Yeah, we're not going to do that. Brackish Trudge. Sure. Comes in tapped. We will draw for turn. We'll play a Mountain, play Spectral Mage, and pass. Mana looks good. That's exciting. Opponent plays 3rd Swamp. Dramatic Finale. That is problematic, especially when you're looking at a 4/2 that can return to the battlefield. It's a bit disappointing. It does work. Doesn't pair up well there. We're going to go ahead and get in for 2 here, and we will play the 4/2 down, or the 2/4. We're not in a rush at the moment. And right now, the opponent's going to get in here for 4 more, which is significant. But City Break should be able to help us out here, I think. It isn't instant, so theoretically I can attack and just use it for 1. Ouch. Interestingly, I can cast it this turn, can't I? Get in for 4 in the air. Unfortunately, it's an instant, so it'd be better to do on their turn. But I think we're incentivized here to deal all 4 damage to him. Yeah, I guess we'll tap their Swamp and their enchantment. Why not? They're reading it to make sure it doesn't actually do anything to their enchantment, which it doesn't, but we do get a 4/4 out of the deal. They're going to get a 2/1 flyer, or I guess a 3/2 flyer, because I guess the +1/+1 benefit of Dramatic Finale. Maelstrom users can continue to attack in profitably, which is nice. They can get this back and get on the battlefield all in 1 turn, which is disappointing. Study Break's going to be really strong here, which is nice. We can also exile the Brackish Trudge. next turn, which is helpful. I'm happy to take your 3 at the moment. Pledge Mage, sure. Okay. Here I'm going to bring Plains down. We'll play Tome Shredder. We're going to go ahead and get in with everything here. They can take the 10 here. It doesn't hurt them. They want to trade for Tome Shredder. I'm pretty content with that decision. They have a spell to give it lifelink, because that would be frustrating. They're deciding they chose not to. Okay. Get them down to 4. We will go ahead and brainstorm here. Onto my library. You're not helpful at the moment. And neither are you. Submit. I do want test talents on top. I'd rather have the counter spell ready to go. We will end our turn. This turn, I have Study Break once they go to combat. Yep. Go ahead and tap them down. Take a reduced memory. This should be game. Devastating Mastery. Ouch. Okay. That benefits the opponent for sure. They're going to get a 2-1 out of the deal. We will go ahead and play Pillar Drop Warden here. And pass our turn. Holding up Test of Talents, get rid of any instant or sorcery spell, which is nice. And that was pretty clutch for the opponent to have Devastating Mastery. Cannot do anything about that immediately. I mean, they can give it to it and they can attack in, but they just bounce off each other. It's not a big deal. Okay. So I think what we want to do here is we want to reduce, play letter, and hold up test. But we're going to go ahead and exile Combat Professor. I think I have a 3-2 in its place. It's significantly weaker. We'll play Letter of Acceptance here, and we will pass our turn. So we can get an instant or sorcery card from our graveyard to our hand, which Maelstrom Muse is not what I want. I was talking about Magma Opus. So that's pretty considerably fantastic. Unfortunately, opponents get some really good cards here. I wish this were not sorcery speed. We're going to play Aerialist here. Because now, opponent opponent has to have something pretty stinking good for me to desire to block. Because I can block their 3/2 now and kill it. They can fly in with both of them and get in for 3. They're just not set up well for actually bashing in for the full 7 points. And if I could gain any life, they're really in trouble. They still have Brackish Trudge they can pull back whenever they want. Pillar Drop's really going to cause a problem for them because I can sacrifice it to get a 4/4. Get a 4/4, remove one of their creatures, and tap down 2 others, which is pretty darn significant. Opponent passes through. Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and draw a card here. We don't need this up anymore. Unfortunate. Doubly unfortunate. Let me read this again, because does this hit... Can I hit any target or creatures? Any number of targets. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I think we win. We'll target you with that. We will tap these 2 down. Alright. Good game, opponent. I probably had the game once more before that, right? I'm not sure. That's a pretty solid move. Pumped up into gold tier there. Again, Magma Opus, very OP. 1-0 with our deck, so we'll update our deck list and head over into game 2. Alright, so let's jump into game 2. I also noticed I didn't update the colors in the deck list, and that bothers me significantly, so I went ahead and did that too here in between games. Kuelo 1208, good luck and have fun, my friend. Here we're missing blue, which is awkward because we have a handful of blue. I still think we keep it because I think having Snarl in hand's pretty solid. Now that we also have swords, it's pretty fantastic too. Campus Guide, we're not going to swords that. They're going to go find the land that they want. Shows an island, that's fine. Play another white source. We have Steady Break now. Not super interested in using it at this point either. But hopefully we can draw into a blue source. That's what we're going for. We have more blue... I guess it's all equal because of the... what am I thinking? Because of the Snarl, our sources are pretty equal. Play our island, pass. Swords is great there. Rutha is pretty overpowered, so exiling it helps us quite a bit. Rutha has a permanent Teach by Example online, which is really great. Cody is interesting. I don't really like the fact that we're playing against Cody. So here, a bit disappointed in what we're looking at. Yeah. Okay. They're going ahead and learning. I'm in pain here based on the lack of blue sources. Next turn on upkeep, I need to... That's awkward. Why didn't you cast the prophecy there? On upkeep, I need to tap down Cody, see about minimizing the damage that we take. Alright. Drawing red sources, which is okay. Put on their upkeep. We'll pass turn. We're going to go ahead and tap them, force them to use their stuff now. Okay. They chose not to. It's tapped. That helps us a little bit. Opponent draws naturally. They play introduction here. Find a land. Pass. Huh. This is awkward. I don't like it at all, honestly. Because at the moment, Cody's not killing me. I'm gonna play with fire here. I'm gonna throw away Teach by Example and discard down to hand size. Awkwardly missing this blue mana is killing us, but if we can stop being screwed, we're in pretty good shape. Alright, they get their 5 mana. They can't play any permanent spells, which I think is benefiting me at the moment. Keeping a blue and a red open. Creative Outburst. I don't know what Creative Outburst does. Stone Rain. Deals 5 damage to any target. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. Put one of them in your hand. Rest in the bottom of your library. Discarding my land, or destroying my land. I don't like that. Okay. I suppose we'll Symbology and get our other Reduce out of our deck. And we will throw away the Battleseer. At this point, it's not doing anything for us. We're 2 mana short, don't have a blue mana. We're going again with Cody. Pop Quiz. And, okay, target creature is -4/-0 till end of turn. So you're going to make it to where I don't block again. This is interesting. I'm not sure they're actually winning at the moment. I guess they're about to get a 4/4, and that's pretty significant. So Cody with the lessons are really solid. It's a good reason to want to play lessons in your deck. I haven't actually played against a Cody deck, so this is pretty fun. Well, okay. Yeah. I don't. It's unfortunate. It was really cool. It makes me want to play a Cody deck, but being stuck on lands, I didn't even stand a chance, so it's fine. Good game opponent, good deck, really fun to watch. With that, we are 1-1 going into game 3, and so I'll update our deck list and hop right in. So after last game, where we really hit our lands pretty well, we had all 3 colors by turn 3, felt really good. That one was really awkward. That we were stunted on 4, we didn't get a blue mana. We saw a number of cards, we just didn't get there. So it's good to know. Perhaps we need to prioritize more into our blue. Like this, and look, we have Symbology on 2 as well, which is great. We don't have any card draw here, which is disappointing. I wish we had environmental sciences. Having environmental scientists for Symbology would be fantastic in this deck. It would really turn everything together and bring us into the red mana that we need, or the white mana, or whatever else. So, disappointing. Opponent, mulligan to 6. They're going first. Cool as heck, good luck and have fun. Playing a forest out first. We draw our 8-drop, which is anything but exciting. Alright. Play mountain. We'll play island, Symbology, go and get our reduced to memory. Feels like we're dropping rates here. Not great. Come on. Play our planes. Go ahead and get in there for 2. Opponent passes through. We're going to brainstorm here. Great. Let's see. Cards we don't right now. Magma Opus, I don't think we want at the moment. And Teach by Example as well, because I can double up, which is pretty fantastic. Sure. Play a land for turn, and play a Tome Shredder. Go ahead and bash in for 4. Opponent, they were stuck on lands last turn and passed through their steps. Yep, went ahead and gave up. Unfortunate, cool as heck. Alright, well there you go. 2 and 1 here in this queue. I'm gonna go ahead and back out, restart my client. It seemed to lag down pretty hard. Restart it, and then we will come back for game 4 very shortly. Thanks. All right, let's go ahead and jump into game 4 here and see if we can put together another win. The last game was disappointing. The opponent had the same problem we had game before, so certainly never wish that on anyone. It's never that much fun for anyone, but it's okay. I think our deck is good though. I'm pretty happy with it. I think the Magma Opus is pretty darn powerful. And it worked really well with the Spectre Mage too, being able to get it out for 1 cheaper and getting to recast it off the Pillar Drop Warden was pretty solid as well. So, man, that was solid. Really fun first game. Ludicrous. Good luck and have fun. 3 mana, perfect. We're going to be very happy with this. Hello, Sir Ludicrous. We are going to turn 1 Lumimancer, because that's good. Turn 2, we can actually end up double spelling if we need to. Doesn't appear that we're going to need to. We're going to go ahead and cast Brainstorm here, though. Go ahead and pump it. Draw cards. Put these 2 back. Yep, that'll be fine. We'll go ahead and get in for 2 here. Okay. Better now than later. We're going to go ahead and learn some environmental sciences. We'll end our turn. Opponent plays an island, finds Trickster. Okay, they're going to lock down our Lumimancer for a turn. That's fine. I'm not deeply saddened by that. Here, we can Plains and Spirit and pass our turn. Of course, we'd like to have Swords up next turn so we can actually use it. Looks like opponent's going to gain 2 life here. Yep. Sorry, opponent. Had to hydrate. Draws Mountain. Okay, the teamer build. They have a follow-up to that, or is it just going to be the gain 2 life? They do strategic planning. Sure. Keep 1, throw away 2 lands. Okay. And then our turn. We knew what we were drawing there. We don't have a follow-up at the moment, so I think I'd rather play Fuming Effigy and sit back. I'm not too concerned about taking 2 in the air here. It'll be fine. But since we didn't have a 3-drop to go along with Swords, I'd rather not go ahead and run into that. Likewise, next turn I'd probably play Ogier Battleseer. Looking at the top 2 cards of the library, putting any of them into the graveyard and the rest on top of the library in any order, and drawing a card. This opponent put anything into the graveyard. They do another Arcane Subtraction. Subtraction or Substitution? Subtraction, okay. They play a land. We draw Rutha here. Interesting. Hmm. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and play Ogier here. Try to bash in for 7. Opponent's not really going to be happy about it. I imagine they have a berry in my anticipation. Quander's Command. Alright. Balance 1, buff 1. Disappointing. Having swords up that turn would have been very beneficial for me. Bummer. That's okay. Battleseer, again, it's a fine card. It's not the best, but Fuming Effigy in hand sucks. But I can replay it and swords in one turn. Okay. We will play our land. We'll go ahead and play the Fuming Effigy. If the opponent lets us, okay, we're not going to worry about it at the moment. They're not attacking, so I don't know what the opponent's doing here. Okay. They're drawing, that's for sure. And they discard. Let's opponent discard. Quander's Command is very good. They're trying to decide. They played that instant speed too, which is awkward. Discard Kelpie Guide and Island. Discard Kelpie Guide. That's bad news. Pledge Mage here. Okay. Don't care that much. Opponent. Emergent Sequence. Sure. So I can get rid of a land that way, but I'm not really looking forward to that. They're getting in for 4 here. We're going to go ahead and kill that off. Okay. I think we'll play the Pillar Drop here. We're going to go ahead and get in for 1. I think it's worth keeping Fuming Effigy here, because Stonerise can end up giving things flying, and then also we can get rid of, start pinging the opponent with the Effigy. I mean, we're a long way away from that, but we'll see what needs to be done. They're shocking my spirit. I do not have anything to do about that. Opponent may mill themselves here. They're 10 cards deeper than we are. Serpentine Curve. Yep. Do I have a way of dealing with an 11/11? I do. I need to get my Laren on. Devouring Tendrils, killing my Warden. Okay, it's gone. Okay. Opponent's going to get in with their 3/3. I believe that I will block. Protect my life total minimally here. Again, the emptier their board is, the better off I am. Put it on itself. We'll pass our turn. Still 2 lands away from Magma Opus really going off here. Block with Lumimancer. Oh, crap. We are in trouble. This deals 4 damage and gives me a 4/4, which isn't going to be enough. All right, well, there you go. Good game, opponent. So opponent was able to dig through quickly and get their Serpentine Curves in hand, get 11/11 at 13/13. It was significant. So 2-2 here on the day for us. That was fun to watch. Yeah, we didn't hit our removal on that one, did we? Anyway, 2-2. Let's go ahead and update the record and jump into game 5. All right, game 5 here. We are going to be playing against Flying Dimitri. Good luck and have fun, friend. Hopefully get ourselves a win here. We don't have white. We do have really good white cards. Huh. I still think we keep, but really wish we could get a white here. We'll lead on Mountain, I think. Ruth is good. Good way of getting swords back. Hurt the opponent. Great. Play planes there. Opponent goes, alright. I don't feel like I'm in a hurry. We're going to wait here. I think we can be a little bit more controlling, especially now that we have Test Talents in hand and Swords Plowshares. We can continue this. Pass our turn. We can Befuddler on instep. Okay, we're dropping frames again, aren't we? Go ahead and get Befuddler down. Opponent now has... Okay, good. They don't care about it. Let's go ahead and get in here for 2. We will Pillar Drop Warden. Oh, that's probably the mistake. Rutha would have been a better choice, I think. Hindsight. Alright. They're lashing Befuddler. It's fine with me. Get a 1/5 down. See if the opponent does anything here. Wow, okay, 5 colors. Biomathematician. Sure. Yeah, I don't care about that. We are going to play the Battle Seer and attack in for 3. End our turn. Opponent. Golden Ratio, okay. Draw 2. We get 2 mana up. Would like another white source here so I could Dueling Coach down and hold up swords, but we're going to continue to hold that white mana open. Yep, pretty happy about this one. Well, I just said I wanted a white mana, so we'll keep that one. And we're going to put Mountain to the bottom. I didn't really want 2 white mana, but we got it anyway, didn't we? We can Rutha here. Go ahead and crash in for 3. End our turn, holding up swords here. I hope it's not a problem not holding up Test at the moment. Okay. I mean, they don't like it, but that's the least problematic creature that they have on the board at the moment. They just don't know it yet. Okay. Great. Play Spectral Mage. Play land. And we'll go ahead and get in. No, we won't, because I'll just block the 2/2. No attacks. Oh, wait. Dueling Coach will throw the counter on the Spectacle Mage, I believe. So that'll be pretty beneficial. No. Would rather you not have that. Do you have any more? Two mage duels in hand. Body of research. Okay, well, now I. That's really unfortunate for. Um, oh, that sucks. I'm going to give them so much life when that comes into the battlefield. Um, yep. Alright, so those are both gone. Well, Spectral Mage is going to have to go the distance. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I cannot afford to not hold up swords for the massive one. Oh boy. Okay. Well, this is quite the game. I think we're going to put this on itself, and we're going to pass our turn. So the reason I did that is because I can sack Pillar Drop Warden to get something back. With it, I can bounce in order to double something out. So I think that's going to be more beneficial to me than anything else. They're mage dueling here. Yep. Again, I can't not allow it, which really sucks. Yep. Giving it to itself, not attacking. Okay. Really would like some better cards here. Why aren't they playing their 6-drop? I don't understand why they're not using it now. You're attacking in for 3. I'm gonna block your 3. They don't want to play it, I guess. That's really bizarre. Your instant speed as well. I mean, I can take out 3 in a turn, which is pretty strong. Give them a million life, but it is what it is. Not going to attack. We can continue to hold them back. Currently, they don't have the mana to double Amplimancer twice, so it's still blockable. They will next turn. Or are they going to go ahead and play their massive creature? Hmm. Opponents not pressured, so they don't feel like they have to. What does this say? Return it to its understanding. Copy target instant or sorcery spell you control. So triple swords that turn. Opponent does get life. They now got their giant mother of all everything in hand. Yeah, that seems really good too. Um, I'm not using Opus this turn. Put you two in. I want Opus on top. Done. We will play Rutha, play Maelstrom, go ahead and crash in for 1. Okay. So we can deal 8 damage. Is this instant speed? Blue, blue. They're missing a blue source. Oh, wow. Well, that's pretty darn fun. Um, we're going to go ahead and crash in here for all of this. Let the opponent choose blocks. Opponent. We're going to cast this. We're going to target you. Submit. We're going to tap you and you. Submit. Going to bounce Rutha as well. Alright, we'll kill you and the opponent. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh. Interesting. I guess it just did. Huh. Alright, we'll do that. We'll play Rutha and pass turn. I'm glad that worked, but it didn't feel like it was going to work. Alright, Magma Opus with Rutha and Teach by Example. Wow, right? That confused me significantly. That was really fantastic. Good game, opponent. That was fun. Thanks for letting me play it out. Alright, so with that, that puts us at 3-2. Let me update the record. We'll be right back for game 6. Game 6 here with our Jeskai Opus deck. Super powerful, super fun. I felt like that game kind of highlighted what the deck can do with Rutha bouncing things back, Teach by Example, tripling up Source of Plowshares was incredible, just really wiping what the opponent had going on. They gained a lot of life there. I assume that they had all the land they needed, but they were stuck without a blue source, which stopped them from getting a 30-30 or whatever. They would have played it sooner if they could have, and we would have swordsed it and fought through their insane life gain. But man, that was fun. And getting 2 4/4s out of that deal, dealing 8 damage, tapping down their stuff so they can't scry. They should have scried in response, honestly, but it's okay. Keeps Lang, good luck and have fun. Magma Opus in hand. Not exactly what we want, but we have the land we want, just not the blue yet. We're going to Plains Lumimancer first. I don't think we'll use it necessarily. They could play a 2-drop that I want to swords, but we'll see what happens. Opponent on campus and forest with colony here. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get rid of it. I think colony can get out of hand pretty quickly. Exile that, gain 2 life, take 2 damage. Opponent brings out Pledge Mage here, I'm in trouble. Yep, there we go. Play Sunrise here. Ouch. Hopefully we can keep drawing lands. A blue source would be nice. Interesting. 2/2s for days. Get in with your 2/2. Yep, no blocks. Oh, we've got our 4th mana here, so that's nice. We'll play our 4/3. Happy to trade off for the Pledge Mage, but they're not going to let that happen. If they get a 5th land here, they'll probably bury my effigy if I try to block. Stuck on lands, I suppose. Okay. We are stuck on cards we want, because we need, what? Exile a card? I don't want to exile that card. So, we'll stand at standstill, that's fine. Alright, there's a blue source. If they attack in, they do have Bury, which, again, I will block through. Multiple choice. Ouch. Yep. It's a very good card. They make me bounce a creature, of course. I'm going to bounce the 1/1, the 0/1. It's not doing anything with me right now anyway. Okay. Yep, my turn. The Pillar Drop. Happy to play a 1/5. That certainly helps here. Play Lumimancer back out. Hopefully draw some cards that would help me. That would be nice. Opponent plays an island. Thinking about what to do. Wormhole Serpent. Yep, that's bad news for me. I need to start drawing into my blue sources. Okay. Pillar Drop is currently holding back the 4/4. I can sacrifice Pillar Drop to get Source of Plowshares, and then I can exile the Wormhole Serpent. Wormhole Serpent beats me here. 4/4 beats me too. I think we force them to use their mana to make it unblockable. I think that makes the most sense right now. Because if they have to use their mana to make it unblockable, then they're not doing anything else with it, which is good. Oh, ouch. They're using the assistant to get back multiple choice. Yep. I am definitely in need of some other cards. Urgh. Yeah, so I can Magma Opus, but I don't want to use Magma Opus for that particular reason. Come on, Blue Source. So I can't block everything here. And they know it. Yep, they're going to get in pretty hard here, I imagine. No, they pass through. Okay. That's a decision, I suppose. Hmm. I'm going to put the Dueling Coach on the Stonerise Spirit so that it can block effectively against the 2/2s. And then we're going to pass our turn. Opponent scries. The Lumimancer's nice here because if they ever want to make me bounce a creature and it's my choice, I'm bouncing it. It's a 1-mana spell I can replay, so it's not the end of the world. I don't want to get rid of Warden yet because I don't think it's beneficial. Alright, Kelpie Guide. That's another card that needs to die. which is why I would like to get Rutha here. If I can get a blue mana, get Rutha down, get Swords Plowshares back, double it up. Prismari. Prismari command can destroy Biblioplex, Assistant, and Kelpie Guide. I can do this at any time. I can also do that. We're not in a point right here of needing to make a decision and do something quickly. So we're going to wait. Opponent's certainly in the driver's seat at this game. Okay. Opponent discards a land, they draw a land, they play it. Play Teach by Example. I do not have a way to stop that, so yes. Okay. Yep. Unfortunately for me, I don't get to use my Opus on the front end, but I have to be alive in order to use it. So Lumimancer's coming back. Dueling Coach will come back. No, I don't think that would be beneficial to make it a 3 whatever. No. Okay, you resolve. Dueling Coach come back to hand. Okay. And opponent is getting in with a 6/6. And a 4/4. Why the hell did it tap like that? Oh no. Oh, I'm taking 6 here. That sucks. Ugh. And there's my blue source. That is 100% everything I didn't want it to be. I don't have the land to do that. Play this down. That sucks. Oh, I didn't want to target Rutha because I'm going to get rid of her. Oh man. I'm shaking now. Now I'm playing pretty poorly. Alright, let's shake it off. Let's see if we can actually come back into this game. Rutha does need to stay alive because I want to double cast Prismari Command, which will give me the capacity, a pretty significant capacity to deal 4 damage to something. Also allow me to destroy the Biblioplex Assistant and draw a couple cards. Okay. Yep. So here, I'm going to block a 4/4, block a 4/4. think we block that 4/4 as well. So opponent loses nothing here. They're not using Wormhole Serpent, which is bizarre, in my opinion. We lose a creature. Okay. Play land. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Two, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So I can Prismari Command, and that will kill one. No, I think I have to go with. We're going to sacrifice this. We're going to get swords back to our hand. It's just what we have to do at this point. Deal 1 damage to opponent. Suck it, opponent. Okay, we're going to cast swords here, targeting Pledge Mage. We're going to return Rutha, targeting swords. Okay. We'll then hit Scurrid Colony. They're going to gain 10 life here, which is not terrible. Then here I'm going to deal 2 damage and destroy target artifact. I'm going to kill Amplemancer and target assistant. See if the opponent's F6. If they are, Amplemancer dies. If they're not, of course I'm dead. I'm dead one way or the other, I think. And then we're going to cast Lumimancer for absolutely no value. But just to have more bodies in the field, and we'll pass our turn. Whew! That was a turn, but here they have a way to tap me down, and they have a way to make things unblockable. I mean, it's way game, to be honest. 0 on top, 1 on the bottom. They're drawing a card, they're discarding a card. Drawing for turn, plays an island, plays a bookworm. Ouch. Goes to combat. Swings with everything but Kelpie Guide. My best bet is to block the 2 4/4s and then I die. So, good luck. Good game, opponent. Keeps Lang. It's good stuff. Opponent untaps their lands. Plays big play. Sure. Opponent, you'd already won, bro. Alrighty. And so, we meet our demise here. Still really good games, I think. Waiting for the server to kick on here. Alright, 3-3 for us. Fitty. It's not the best we had, but it's okay. Let's go ahead and switch over to our recap and close out the game. Okay. So 3-3, it's not the worst, of course. 50%, like that's on average for professionals, so I'm pretty content with that, honestly. I think our deck had capacity to do better. We got stuck on lands a few times. Of course, we didn't have duels. We had this one Fury Call. So perhaps we should have played or prioritized getting some more of those campuses. Magma Opus, incredibly overpowered card. Very good. Capacity to bring it back with Pillar Drop was really solid. The capacity to double it up with Rutha was incredible. The possibility to double it up with Teach by Example, also incredible. So overall, really incredible stuff. Swords Plowshares was great. The game that we cast it 3 times in a single turn was just nuts. Brainstorm was fine. I don't think I ever did much. It just let me choose what cards I wanted to win a little bit, which is okay. Um, yeah, yeah, very solid. Magma Opus, by far the hands down best card in the deck. Um, I think playing Reject would have been helpful and beneficial also. Um, I think there were more times I really wanted that card that I didn't get it. Reduced Memory is a good card. I wish we would have got into our Study Break or our Symbology, but we just never did, so we were never able to learn into them, which kind of sucked. Um, Again, it was really awkward that our black was so good early on. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I think we chose the deck based on the 2 rares that we ended up getting as we played. I think it was very solid, but maybe black white still would have been the best call for us based on the cards we were seeing. Anyway, I had fun. I hope you had fun. And if you did, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, come back for some more, and leave a comment below. Let's touch base and talk about what we would have done differently in the deck and why, and what signals we were seeing that maybe I missed. Anyway, we'll see you on the next draft here at Gaming with Kohath.